Okay, I would like you to come to a standing position. If you call it Tadasana, maybe you call it Samastitihi, whatever you call it. Heels together, toes together, long spine. Bring your belly button in, bring your tailbone down, and just feel that you're stable. You can close your eyes for a minute, have your hands just by your side. And on your next inhale, I want you to come up on your tippy toes. Do this slowly. Feel the focus. Feel that you have the balance. And then exhale. Let the heels come down. And he's standing right in front of my heels. And then inhale. Tippy toes. Up, 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 up. And then exhale. Slowly come down. We're going to do this one last time. And if you feel like you're losing balance, maybe you need to slow down. Tippy toes, and then exhale it back down. And I want you to raise your left knee up to the sky. See how high you can get it without using your hands. And then interlace your fingers, squeeze the knee into the body. Use your left hand to grab your ankle, place your foot into your right inner thigh. This is Vrikasana, tree pose. And the stableness that you just had in Tadasana, feel the same just through the right foot. Feel yourself grounded. And if you're ready today, let your arms come up. Maybe this is where you stop, but maybe you can even tilt your head back today so your entire face is pointing up. So feel the right foot trying to ground you, but your head and your body wants to go upwards. And then exhale, let the hands come down. Let the knee release back up to the chest. And then you're going to use your right hand to grab your big toe. And maybe you can just straighten here, but maybe you can straighten your leg all the way. Your left arm will come up to the sky. You're going to inhale, reach. And then exhale, your left arm is going to go back. You're going to go into a twist. And I know we haven't warmed up for this yet. So feel whatever is happening in the body and in the mind, going into something so difficult straight away. Inhale, back to center. Release the arms up. And then exhale, bend the knee again. Okay. With the left hand, we're going to grab the inside of the left foot. You know what's coming. Everyone has taken this picture of dancer's pose, right? We know how to get into dancer's pose. So stabilize your breath. Use the ujjayi. You're still balancing, right? You're going to start kicking your foot into your hand. Start kicking the foot. The arm is just joining, okay? So you're going to kick, 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 kick. And at one point, you're going to start releasing the front body down to the ground. And maybe the right arm can come forwards. And from here, slowly, whoa, I'm losing my balance. Slowly, we're going to let the right arm come down to the ground. Find some stableness here. And slowly, you're going to release the foot. Let it step back as far as you can and come up into a warrior two. Whoa, that was hard without having warmed up, you guys. Feel your hips sinking, trying to let the body come down into a 90-degree angle in the knee. And then inhale to straight legs. Let the toes point out to either side. And then slowly let the knees bend. We're in goddess pose. I love goddess pose with my hands on my knees because I can push my body straight. So you're going to inhale the chest up. And then you're going to exhale. Let the left shoulder come in. The right shoulder twists back. And then inhale back to center. And exhale the opposite way. Inhale, back up, straighten the legs, let the arms come in front, and then exhale to Skandasana on your right side. This is heavy for the body. Inhale up, and then exhale, opposite side. Good. Inhale, back up to center, and then rotate to a high lunge. Oh, let's just stay here in this safe posture. Maybe get our breaths back just a little bit. And then exhale, let the hands come down. We're going to do a vinyasa, so we're going to go back into plank pose. And then exhale, come halfway down. Inhale. Maybe you're not ready to do an up dog, do a cobra. And then exhale to our first downward facing dog. From our down dog, let's go ahead and release the knees to the ground. We're just going to do a few waves so we can get the spine ready for the second round. So let your hips release down to your heels, and then inhale, arch the back, come to a low plank, and then exhale, arch the back, look up, and then lean all the way back. So you're going to inhale, chin to the chest, come forwards, and then exhale, look up and back. Last one, inhale, and then exhale it back. Let the knees come up, back to a downward facing dog. Let the right leg come up to the sky in a three-legged dog. And then exhale, open the hip. On your next exhale, let the knee come to the nose in a high plank, and then exhale. Put the right foot down between the hands. From here, we're going to go straight into a warrior three. So you're going to just lean the weight into your right foot, and then just straighten the right foot, lift the left one. From here, let your hands come to Namaste. Find the balance, kick the wall behind you, and then inhale, come up, left leg up, and then exhale, place it down. See, I would never usually get, so like my breath wouldn't get this like caught up from doing something like this if I had warmed up. So this is interesting. Okay. Whew. Let the right knee come up. So I don't know about you guys, this is my bad balance side, my left leg struggles. Interlace your fingers, grab your the right knee, squeeze it into the chest. And then use the right hand to grab the ankle and place the foot so you get into tree pose. Namaste maybe, or maybe arms up. It's up to you, it depends where you are. You can always use the wall as well if you need. And maybe you can tilt your head back so your entire face points up. Use the Ujjayi breath. And then slowly exhale the arms back down. Release the knee back up to the chest. We're using muscle. Now you're going to use the left hand to grab the right big toe, and then straighten the right knee if you can. Okay, if you can. And then inhale the right arm up. Keep the knee bent if you have to. And then exhale the right arm back. And you're going to try to look at your right thumb. Control the balance with the breath. Inhale back to center. Release both arms up. Keep the leg up for a second. And then exhale, bend the right knee. Release the arms down. And use your right hand to grab the foot. You know where we're going. Like I said, Most of us have taken this picture. We know exactly what's about to happen. Okay. So start kicking the foot. The foot is kicking the arm back. That's where the action is. You're still going to try to keep a straight spine for now. Kick, kick, kick. Use the strength in your right foot to kick the leg back. And then you're going to start reaching the foot up to the sky. Let your upper body come down just a little bit. And then release your left arm forward. Use your core. Don't lose the stability in the core. And then slowly let the left hand come down to the ground. Bend the left knee just a little if you need help. And from here, you're slowly going to release the foot and come down to a warrior two. So in the warrior two, you want to make sure you're not twisting the upper body forwards, but open up. Okay? Pretend your arms are being dragged to either side, and then let your hip release down. From here, you're going to inhale to straighten the legs. Let both legs point out to either side, and then exhale to a goddess pose. So in the goddess pose, just make sure your knees aren't falling in too much. Press them out. Inhale, straighten the spine. And then exhale, left shoulder falls in. Inhale, up to center again. And then exhale, opposite side. Inhale, come all the way up, arms forward. And then exhale, Skandasana, right side. Inhale, up. And then exhale, left side, good job. Inhale, come up, turn so your left foot is forward. You're in a high lunge. Release the arms down. And let's just stay here for a second. Strong back leg. Keep the chest up. Let the arms come back up again, and then inhale. And then exhale. Place the hands down. Let your left leg go back into a high plank. And then exhale yourself down to Chaturanga. Inhale to an up dog. And then exhale, roll back to a down dog. So we're just going to stay here for a tiny second. Catch the breath. We've already used 15 minutes of our time. Maybe walk the legs for a second. So you're going to bend the knees, look forward, step the right foot in front of the hand, between the hands, and then let the left leg come after. Inhale, straighten the back, look forwards, and then exhale. Let the knee come, let the nose come down to the knees. Inhale, come all the way up, arms up overhead, and then exhale, let the hands come down. Inhale, arms up, look up. And then exhale, fall forwards. Release the neck. Inhale, straighten the back, look forwards. And then exhale to a plank pose. And then halfway down. Inhale to an up dog. Exhale to a down dog. On your next inhale, roll through the spine to a high plank. And then roll over on your right arm into a side plank. Okay, so find stability here. Make sure you're not dropping down on your right arm, on your right shoulder. Keep pushing yourself away. And then maybe on your next inhale, you can lift the left leg and then place the foot right next to your right arm. You're going to inhale, release the hands. Let them reach up to the sky. And then exhale, let the hands come back down. Vinyasa again. So let yourself go halfway. And then inhale to strong legs. Chest up, up dog. And then exhale to a down dog. Keep with me, you guys. I know we're breathing hard right now, so inhale to a plank again. We're going to do the opposite side. So roll over, side plank on your left arm. Stabilize. Right arm goes up. On your next inhale, lift the right leg and see if you can place the right foot right next to your left hand. And then inhale, upper body comes up, arms reach up. And then slowly exhale the hands back down. Last chaturanga for a while, let yourself go halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale to a downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look forward. Left leg comes first. Right leg comes after. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Nose comes down. Bend the knees. Keep the knees bent as you inhale and you reach the arms up. So when you look down, I want you to be able to see your toes, okay? And I want you to see if you can get the upper arms next to your ears. See if you can create a long spine from the tips of your fingers all the way down your back to your glutes. 2 more breaths. You can do it. Keep the knees in. And then exhale, let the hands come back down again. Walk your feet hip distance. So just let the legs spread. You're going to inhale. The arms come behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then exhale. Let the head come down. Let the arms just fall over. Let gravity do what it wants to do with the arms. Try not to push the arms down. On your next inhale, just come up halfway. And then on your exhale, let the left shoulder seek the left knee. You can straighten the right leg. See if the knee and the shoulder can meet. And then inhale up again. And then exhale, straighten the left leg. And then bend the right knee. Right shoulder to right knee. Inhale, come all the way up. Let the arms go up. And then exhale the hands down. Let them come to Namaste. Slow the breath. If you feel the heart beating, good. But be able to use the breath. You're able to use the breath to slow it down. Okay, so inhale. Let the arms come back up again. Keep the feet width distance, hip distance. And then exhale. The hands come back down again. On your next inhale, let the left leg straighten up behind you. Okay, so the toes are pointing down. And you're pretending to kick the wall for a second. And on your next exhale, I want you to kick the right glute. You're going to open the hip just like you do in down dog. And then this part is going to be tricky, okay? But just see if you can do it with me. Let the left knee come back to center. Let the knee come into the chest. And see if you can straighten the leg and then sit down into a pistol squat without the left foot touching the ground. And then just sit back down. Maybe it's possible, maybe it's not, but you can try. Okay. So we're going to raise the right arm up. Raise the right arm up. And then exhale. Let yourself fall on the inside of your knee. And just pull yourself through, and then just straighten the right arm, and then straighten the left arm. Just use a couple of seconds here, pushing the arms back, pushing the chest forward. Pretend like the chin wants to touch your big toe, okay? And then the tricky part is going to be coming back up. Okay, we're going to try. We might not be able to, but we're going to try. So let the hands come between the hips, and then inhale, come up on your right foot. Let the left foot come back. See if you can swing it back, and then straighten the right leg, and you're back to your starting point. And then slowly let the left leg come down. We're going to see if we're able to do it on the other side as well. So inhale, let the right leg come up. And on your exhale, open the hip. So just pretend like the right knee wants to point straight up to the sky. And you want to kick your left glute with the heel. Okay, so here's the tricky part. Slow down the breath. Exhale, let the right knee come all the way up to the chest. Round your back. And then slowly see if you can straighten the right leg. And then come down and sit all the way down. Woo, that one's fun. I like that one. Okay, so inhale, straighten the back. Let the left arm come up. And then exhale, just fall on the inside of the knee. Straighten both arms. And just see if you can, how close you can just push your chest forward. 2 deep breaths here. Okay. Let the hands come beside your hips. We're about to end this. Slowly inhale and just swing your body forwards and come up onto your left foot. So as my body is going forwards, I have to swing my right leg back and use the strength in my left leg to raise my body back up again. And straighten my right leg, and then slowly place it back down. Let the legs come hip distance, and slowly sit yourself down into Malasana. Oh, I love Malasana. I know not everyone loves this, but this is like a break to me, sitting like this. So if you need to sit all the way down, you can sit all the way down. Or maybe you have a block that you can place under your seat so you can sit while having the legs apart. We're just gonna slowly together inhale and exhale for a couple of times, and then we're actually done. We managed to just, challenge our minds in a completely different way today. My body was very confused a few times. Okay, so if you're still in Malasana, use your elbows to push your knees out. Let the hands come in Namaste. Then squeeze your hands together so your entire body is working. Close the eyes. And if you're in a just normal seated position, just work on your breath. And if you're in Malasana, use the inhale to straighten the chest, lift the chest up. And on your exhale, I want you to focus on pushing the knees out. So let's just take a moment, maybe 15 seconds or so in silence in this pose. Simply focus on inhaling and exhaling. That's it. Two more breaths. Slowly open the eyes back up. Thank you so much for joining day number 2 of the such a silly name. I'm gonna change the name of this. I've called it the quarantine flows. Day 2 of the quarantine flows. It's gonna be up on YouTube later. Hi to everyone watching this on YouTube. Press that subscribe button. And I hope to see you guys again tomorrow for another 30-minute flow, which is going to be completely different.